Good evening, madame. The dinner special is a coq au vin marinated for 24 hours, braised in a red wine and brandy. And we're also featuring seared sea scallops with a parsnip puree. And for dessert, we have an apple tartine made in-house.
What kind of medium-bodied wine would you recommend?
We have a fantastic Saumur-Champigny from the Loire Valley of France. Would you like to try it? You gotta tell them. Wine pairing is like an art.
An art we're gonna master.
An art of the taste, the flavors.
We're gonna start with this white wine.
Okay.
From the Vouvray region. It's a dry white.
I actually watched a video on how to open the wine. So you use this knife.
Oh, no way.
And then you cut it underneath here.
Yeah, none of these are twist off.
Look how cool I look, huh?
Was that in the tutorial? Nice.
Yes.
We have 3 wines from France, and they're all actually, we got them in France.
What do you smell? I smell white wine.
It's very light. Almost like apple-y. We're having a goat cheese, but it's like the prettiest goat cheese ever. It has flowers on it.
This is like potpourri. You know the stuff you have in your bathroom?
It looks like. Isn't it so pretty?
We got crispy bread here. Is this the French style?
It's a baguette.
Oh, I'm seriously in love with bread. Yeah, seriously. Oh, Is the cheese dry? I have a hard time talking about my food. You know, why is goat cheese different than cow cheese?
It's creamier, it's soft. It has a really strong flavor.
It does, yeah.
And you can taste the floury.
Yeah. We used to order pizza, and the cheap pizza places would use goat cheese.
Wow.
I don't know. Did you pair it?
Well, chew the food. Pairing isn't like having them at the same time.
This is my idea of pairing it.
No, it's just serving foods that complement the flavors of the wine. That's all. I think people think French wine or all wines are a little bit for fancy people or whatever. Regular people can enjoy wines, and you'd be surprised at what people know at the stores. Like if you go to a liquor store or specialty food store, they know a lot of stuff that will help you find the right cheese for the wines that you have. Next is this red. This is a 2016 Saumur-Champigny from Domaine Saint Vincent.
Domaine Saint Vincent is the actual vineyard.
Yep.
But the first words, I didn't understand what you said.
Saumur-Champigny. So the grape here is Cabernet Franc.
Twist the bottle like a boss.
This is duck, and it's called Rillettes, and it's similar to pate in that it's like shredded up meat and
it's like you get
fatty, salty, and then you spread it on the bread.
So it's like you'd get it at a deli in a tub, because we saw it in a tub, like a margarine.
Yeah, they've made it probably made it homemade there.
Chin chin. We're gonna do this proper.
This is nice.
Proper pairing here. We're gonna take a sip, and then I'm gonna go directly to eating this pate. Now, do we put this on a piece of bread?
Yes.
There's so many things like I don't know about wine. I know this is a red wine because the color is red. but that's as far as my knowledge goes.
You can just enjoy a glass of wine,
I know.
right?
That's the thing. Like, I don't know anything about wine. I won't lie. We went to France. I did learn a couple things, but I don't think you need to know
to enjoy it.
To enjoy it, I don't think I need to know.
That's the bottom line here.
Soft bread. We're gonna do soft bread, Fel, because I think you cooked this a little bit too hard.
I know. I toasted it too much.
It looks like tuna almost, kind of like compressed tuna.
The consistency.
The consistency, yes.
But it's
smells like a sausage, but a little bit lighter. Actually, it's got a little spice. Actually, smells really good. Kind of excited to eat it. So actually, I'm gonna have a little quick sip, a little sippy poo.
You don't need to mix it in your mouth. Do you know that?
No, but I want it to be like in my palate,
right.
in my palate.
In your palate. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. How was it?
Very, very nice. I'm a little bit afraid to eat duck because it's not that common to eat, at least growing up for me. So I would avoid it. At a restaurant, I wouldn't order duck, but in France, I think it's pretty popular at those fancy restaurants. But this is really good.
Another thing we learned was you wanna let air into your mouth, or you can let air into your mouth when you're tasting the wine, and it actually does change what it tastes like, I think. So I'll try it without spilling. Because it's like when you put wine in a decanter and you get air into it, you're getting the air right into your mouth. Try it.
I don't.
No? Okay.
I don't know that. Oh, it just smells really good. Okay, there was a tub at a lunch. It was like an appetizer. The tub was this big, full of this meat
stuff. And people are just like...
The vineyard, like, they destroyed this thing. Like,
yeah.
I think French people like it. How is my holding of the glass?
I think that's right.
Is it amateur hour or what?
No. I used to hold it like this, because I think in movies you see this, but you're supposed to hold it by the stem.
Really? Mm-hmm. I feel like a woman doing that. A man should, like in the old times, in the 1700s, you know.
Their goblets?
The goblets, yeah. Would I order goat cheese? Again, no. Mm. But I would order this thing. This,
what's it called?
Rillettes.
Rillettes. Yeah.
Yeah, I would get that again. And you can buy this here in Vancouver. You bought it, obviously.
These were like $4 or $5 each.
Even though I say I'm not that much into wine, my favorite thing is carbonated beverages. I drink a lot of sparkling water, so naturally, sparkling wine is like...
I toasted it too much.
I gotta talk louder because Felicia's chewing. I'll be the one to describe this wine. It's from the region of France, I know this, Vouvray, which is where we went. It is a Brut, which means it's a dry wine. Oh my God, look at this.
The grape is Chenin Blanc.
Oh, Chenin Blanc, okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna crunch.
Okay, you crunch and I'll open the bottle. I like this. So how nervous do you get when this goes off? You know, it shouldn't pop off.
Right.
Right, but especially because it hasn't been really moved lately.
Suspense.
How do you do this properly, I guess? You know, the cool way is to just... that's the cool... But I'm just gonna pull it off.
Be like,
holy shit. I did not expect that. We haven't shaken it.
These are called Tatins, which is like a local Loire Valley upside down apple tart. And I made them because I couldn't find any in Vancouver. The story is that it was made by accident, where they just overcooked the apples, over caramelized them, and one of the chefs just covered it with a pie crust and flipped it upside down, and everyone loved it. So now they just kept making it, and it's...
That's exactly what, when you said caramelized, that's exactly what I tasted right when you said that. It was just a beautiful moment.
And it was pretty easy to make. And maybe you wouldn't normally have this with a dry sparkling wine, but I wanted to like have something from the region.
So now we're gonna pair it. I've had a little bit of that. I'm gonna sit back in my chair, take a sip.
It's pretty good. Should we do the blindfold now?
For what?
I guess it would just be red or white.
No, I think I'd be able to get it.
You think? Let's try.
Okay, fine. Felicia's gonna test whether I can tell the difference between red wine and white wine. I'm pretty sure I can.
Well, let's see it.
So this is my dollar store Sweet Dreams eye mask. I actually really want to know, but I'm sure, I think it just feels different, the wine. Like you can kind of tell just by the feel of it in your mouth. I don't know where you are. This
is the first one. No peeking.
Okay.
No smelling. There's no looking.
Now how do I not smell it? I'll hold my breath? No.
No.
Okay, hold on.
What?
No, it's red wine. There's no.
Yeah?
This is too easy. That's just too easy.
Well,
it was a good thought.
Maybe that means you passed. Hard thought. It's pretty good.
Give me some of that duck. This video doesn't end, Fel, until we finish all of the bottles.
Oh man, imagine.
Oh, isn't that this cheese just so cute?
So there you have it. Regular people pairing French wine and French food and specialties from where we went on our wine tour.
On the Loire Valley. Adios, amigos. Good evening, ma'am. Today we have the marinated and... Good evening, ma'am. Today we have for the... Good evening, madame. Good evening, madame. I am your host, Wesley. No. We're also featuring seared sea scallops.
Sorry.